feel like you just have so much stuff in your closet, whether it's clothes, accessories, shoes? I feel like I'm just overflowing with everything. Well, here to help us out is personal stylist Heather Cromer to help us refine our style and edit our closet a little bit. Thanks for having us, or thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Yes. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, because that is a big problem I have, and I feel like it's maybe a problem of a lot of people.
Yes,
they just collect so many things.
Yes, so much. Literally, I'll have a client that has stuff in their closet from the 8th grade, and I'm like, how?
Yeah,
we gotta let it go.
There's a line where it's like, okay, I might wear this, or I do wear this, and that's a big kind of mindset that we have to change, right?
Yes, or it's like, I might wear this when I lose 10 pounds, or etc. Or my grandmother gave this to me, and I'm like, okay, we'll put that in a capsule, put it away, get it out of our sight. Let's not take up our energy, our space.
So a big trend these days is also having a capsule wardrobe. So what is that?
Yeah, so it's basically a wardrobe. It can consist of as little as 10 items or 30 to 50. And that's really based on like your personal preference and what works for your lifestyle. They vary based off of your lifestyle. So you could have a matching set or some trousers in your wardrobe. It just varies based off of it. But the idea is that it'll last you up to 5 to 10 years. There are things that are not gonna go out of style. They're not trendy pieces. They're not like bold colors. It's like blacks, navies, neutrals, stripes. Very classic, timeless, clean. If you can envision that, that's the idea.
Yes, so things that you can pull and you can mix and match, and they're always gonna look good.
Yes.
That's the key here. And
literally.
Something that's super useful too is to invest in high quality pieces.
Yes. That way you're just not like buying something and wearing it just a few times and then throwing it away because it tore up in the wash. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to capsule wardrobe, we've got some items behind us here.
Yes.
If you want to pull a couple and just explain why you chose them.
Yeah, so we're about to enter into the summer months. So with like bathing suits like this, I think it's like really nice to have something like this that you could also double as a top. So say you're going to the beach and you are heading to dinner, but you don't feel like changing because who has the time? You have children maybe. Maybe we just don't have the energy. So you could layer it with a pair of jeans with like a button down like this. So like you could either do like these shorts and this button down and layer it with this, or scratch the shorts, scratch the layer because we are hot.
Yes.
We're at the beach. And we throw it on with a linen trouser and like a little black sandal. Gold jewelry, keep it simple. Maybe you're a silver girl, either way. Whatever is tailored to like your own personal style and what makes you feel good. That's the idea. And then like next day, like still be able to wear the trouser. Take this, throw it away. Don't actually throw it away.
Put it away.
Yes. But then you can like wear this together, or you could wear it with like sneakers and
a plain white
a white tee, and then switch out the bottom. So that's the idea of the capsule, is like you're able to intertwine everything and get multiple different outfits out of everything that you own.
And then when it comes to accessories, I have just, a plethora of earrings. That's my thing. How do you kind of tone that down and weed some of those out?
So kind of the same rule of like the 30-20, the other 70-90. So you want to have like very like minimalistic things, and then for big statement earrings, because that's kind of the trend right now. So it's like you can do a big statement earring that's like gold and black, looking like a vintage stud almost. Those are kind of capsule right now. And then something like big floral earrings that I'm kind of thinking back, like a few years ago.
Yes,
like
those were the big thing. Yes.
So I would kind of narrow those things down and kind of think about what have I worn in the past 2 years? What am I grabbing? What am I putting on? And I'm like, wow, these make me feel so cute. I love this with everything that I wear. And if you can only wear it with like one thing, maybe that's the thing that you get rid of, because it's not versatile enough to be functional in your whole wardrobe. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And another thing that we want to really take into account is you want to be comfortable in what you're wearing. So dressing for your body type. How does someone narrow down what kinds of jeans they like to wear?
Yeah, so I would say someone like curvy and short like me, I wouldn't never, and I think most people, my body type is not fit for a low-rise jean. I really love a mid-rise or a high-rise.
Yes.
I think it's very flattering on my body shape, and I really love looking for places that offer like a curve, it's about tailoring. So even if you have a pair of pants and maybe you're like taller and skinnier and you bought a pair of pants and they're like way too big, but you needed the length, get them tailored. That's the biggest thing I think to elevate your wardrobe is tailoring.
Making sure everything fits properly. And the
Yes.
last thing we need to talk about today is shoes.
Yes.
So when it comes to basic shoes that you can wear year round, of course we've got our sandals. You can keep those for the next time it gets warm. What are you looking for when it comes to shoes?
So same thing with like the color like rule when you're looking at the neutrals of this wardrobe, of a capsule wardrobe. So something like a pointy-toed, like little kitten heel, or maybe you like a stiletto, and that's fine too. It just is based on like your personal preference. And then like with your boots, something that you can wear with like multiple different things. So a black pointy-toed boot, whether it's high or low, keeping your colors neutral, having one or two pops of color or texture to make it like just a little fun and express your personality.
Yeah.
I think those are the things that you want to kind of look at. You don't want to have like 10 red boots or like, do you know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Just little pops of color,
Yeah.
because the more things that can mix with other things, the more you're gonna get to stretch out your wardrobe.
Yes, and then colors, like they're trendy. Like so sometimes this is gonna be the color of the season. Next time it's gonna be, right now, I mean, red is really, really big. A few years ago, I used to manage at Target and I was like, I hate red, I'm never wearing red.
Yeah.
Threw all my red away. Now it's like, I want to buy
It's
red.
in
And I'm
again.
like, who
Yeah.
am I?
Yeah.
So it's things like that that you really want to like steer away from whenever you're thinking about the bulk of your capsule wardrobe, keeping those things to a minimum.
Yeah. So when it comes to finding some new items and shopping, where would you recommend people look?
I really love for affordable pieces, places like H&M and Zara. They have great basics, super affordable, really good quality for the price that they are. And then other places that are more expensive, that'll last you a lifetime. I love places like Reformation. Abercrombie is very in the middle. It's not like super cheap, not super expensive. It's a really good place to get a lot of capsule wardrobe that's kind of like their rebrand.
Nice.
So it's a perfect place to shop for that. And their Dish is a very, very great brand. It's an Australian brand.
Okay.
But they specialize in like linens and like they're all about the fabric and like clean, classic cuts. So I love that for summer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all the helpful tips.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share.
Yes, great to have you. We'll be right back here on Soda City Living.